Hi, family. So it's supper time at our house, and I don't have anyone helping me with video taping, so I'm kind of on my own today. Our menu today is chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes with milk gravy, and we're going to have a fresh green bean and mushroom sauteed side dish. It's absolutely delicious. So I'm starting with the beans. I've got some fresh green beans here, and I just kind of line them up, chop off the end, and then I'll just kind of flip them, line them all up again, and then run the knife down. Then I kind of cut them in half, and it kind of looks like this. Alrighty, so then I'm just going to take these green beans. I'm going to toss them into the pan of water with the rest. And now the mushrooms. The mushrooms, you never want to rinse your mushrooms. You want to just take a wet paper towel and just kind of wipe off the outside. Mushrooms will absorb water. So it's never good to just soak them in water. Just kind of wipe them off. You can kind of slice them up any way you want. I kind of got them going here. Just these are kind of some big baby bellas, but just slice them up whatever size you want. And we're going to wait for those green beans to kind of parboil a little bit. Maybe 5-7 minutes tops. Want to take them out, and we're going to put them with the mushrooms and saute them in a little butter and salt, pepper, and garlic. And it's going to be amazing. Okay, family, so potatoes. I'm making mashed potatoes, but all I have are these little, yellow or potatoes that I use a lot. I just love them. They're delicious. So you could use, red russet potatoes. You can use white potatoes. You can use these, Yukon Gold potatoes, what they're called some places. You can peel them if you want. You don't have to peel them. All these little potatoes I'm not about to peel, so we're going to have mashed potatoes with the peel, which is fine. The peel is very good for you. A lot of nutrients there. We're just going to put it in a pan over here, add some water and salt, and we're going to cook them till they're tender and mash them up. Okay, so we're going to start our chicken fried steak. What I bought is just cheap steak. It's just iron steak. Seriously, it's just this itty bitty little steak. Comes in a package. A little small. But I took a piece like this. There's the thickness. And I pounded it out. It's pretty thin. I couldn't find my little hammer that I use. I'm going to guess that I have a couple grandsons who possibly may have decided to and found another use for it because it's just like missing. So what I have, seriously, you could use anything. I have a big spoon, just a metal spoon. I am just going to start whacking. Kind of push like this. Get those ends out there. Until you get something resembling that. So I'm going to continue to pound these out. And then I've got my flour. I put in my own seasoning blend. Add a little extra cayenne because I do like extra spice on my chicken fried steak. I've got my eggs here. What I'm going to do here is it's just eggs, a couple eggs and some water. I am going to put some of my own seasoning, a blend in here as well. And over here is my panko. And seasoning blend is going in here as well. And again, I do like extra cayenne. So, in goes a little extra cayenne. Kind of in here, and the eggs and the flour. So we're going to go ahead and get these breaded, and we'll get back to you. Okay, family. So the green beans are done parboiling. Throw them in some ice water so that they'll stop cooking to keep that beautiful green colored. Got these steaks all seasoned up with my seasoned blend. We're going to get them all dredged and everything that we've got here. I got a cookie rack over here. Once we're done doing that, getting them breaded. We're gonna let them sit for just a few minutes before we actually cook them. All right, so potatoes are done. Chicken fried steak is just resting. So in these potatoes, I am gonna add, of course, butter. Gotta have butter. I can't live without butter, to be honest. It's not very easy doing this by yourself and trying to videotape. But I've got some butter in there. I am now, oh, you see the steam? It got my camera. We're gonna add some salt. And of course, pepper. And we all know how much I like pepper. Alrighty. So here I've just got some warmed up milk. I'm just going to pour a little bit in at a time. And then I'm going to take this old fashioned potato masher. And I'm just going to mash all of this together until it gets to be the consistency that I want. It could be creamier if I want, or a little chunkier, or whatever. But we're going to get these finished up here. Okay, starting our milk gravy. In my pot, I have 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of flour, salt, and pepper. And this is my roux. I'm going to add some milk slowly, a little bit at a time. Gonna get rid of this spatula here. And we're gonna start stirring this. And it will never reach its full consistency until it boils. So I add the milk little by little so it gets the consistency. You can already see how it's thickening up. Excuse me, I'm not very good at this. So, and then a little more milk. If I have, heavy whipping cream, I might add, a little bit of that in here. Just makes it a little creamier, a little richer. But you don't have to. Milk is perfectly fine, half and half. Whatever you have, whatever you prefer. I'm not real fancy, but, if I got the heavy cream, I definitely will add some to it. Alrighty, starting to bubble. Thinking I want it a little bit thinner. Add a little bit more. And a little more. I'm going to turn this heat down. That looks delicious. So the last thing I'm going to do with this is, my favorite spice. I got to have some cayenne in there. And seriously, this I also put in my milk gravy always. Nutmeg. If you've got one of these plain things, they're your best thing. You just take this nutmeg. You can see I use it. Grate it right over here. Put some in there. You don't need a lot. You just need a little bit in here. Just kind of give people that. What is that kind of taste? What's back there hidden? A little more milk. Gonna get my nutmeg in, and then we're gonna start our green beans. And just so you can see, I kind of put nutmeg in there, but really it's kind of to your taste. I would say no more than 1/8 of a teaspoon for sure, but even that I would even maybe a little less than that. So anyhow, it looks delicious. Time to start the green beans. I got a little extra virgin olive oil, a little pat of butter in there. I'm going to add my mushrooms and my green beans. Now if you want, you could add onion to this. You could add garlic. You could spice them up. You put a little cayenne. I'm not going to do that today. Of course, we're going to salt and pepper. And we're going to saute these until the mushrooms are nice and soft. The green beans will still have a little bit, oh gosh, I'm way off on my camera. The green beans will have a little bit of crunch bite still left to them. This is a delicious side dish. So anyway, I hope it looks good to you. All right. These are looking fantastic. Look at that. The brown on that mushroom. It's exactly what we're looking for. I'm going to keep sauteing them a few more minutes. Get a few more. There's brown like that. All right. We got some hot oil in a pan. I got my chicken fried steaks. And we are going to put them in the pan. Make sure your grease is hot. These really are going to take just minutes to fry up and get all golden. They're going to be delicious. We've got everything on warm over here, our beans, our gravy and potatoes. Get this done and we're going to get ready to eat. I'm going to get this cleaned up and get a new sheet and rack out for these when they're done, and we'll get you a picture when the plate's all done. Okay, so done. Look at that. I say that is definitely a weekend supper. I hope you enjoyed.